This is my 5th time filming this. Awesome. Hopefully this works out this time. Hey guys, I'm Mallory from the Bibliophile Sisters, and I'm here to do a book review for you guys today. It's been a little while since I've made a video, so I thought a book review would be good to do today. So the book I'm going to be reviewing is The Vicious Deep by Zoraida Cordova, and sorry if I'm saying that wrong, I have no idea how to say it. This is Allison's book, and she didn't have the cover on it, so it's just what it looks like to me. Have my notes down here, so that if I keep looking down, that's why. Alright, so we start off with our main character Tristan, and he is a lifeguard at the Coney Island beach in New York City. So one day he is at the beach doing his lifeguard job, and everybody starts screaming, panicking, everybody's trying to get off the beach, and he looks out and there is this massive wave coming at them. So everybody's screaming, running, trying to get off the beach, and he sees this person in the water, so he starts running out to try and save this person. And he keeps swimming out farther and farther, and he just can't seem to find this person, and then he gets hit by the wave. So he passes out, and he wakes up and he finds out that it's been 3 days since he's been passed out and lost. He can't remember anything that happened to him, but suddenly he can feel changes in his body and everything. He can just feel that things are different. So we find out that Tristan is a merman, which is awesome. I love the merman instead of the mermaid perspective. It was awesome. So the beginning of the book was a little bit slower paced for me. I'm not sure if that was because I was in a reading slump or just because I didn't enjoy it, or it was just a little bit slow for me. Probably more of the reading slump. Just all month it's just been really slow for me. So in the beginning we are introduced to a lot of characters right away, which sometimes is a little bit hard for me because it takes some time for me to process characters. Maybe it's not like that for all of you, but for me that is an iffy thing. I don't know what it is about characters, but it takes me a while to get to know them. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, so that was just a little bit of a iffy thing for me, but you know, I got over that. And yeah, I love the character being a male. The point of view is just so much more interesting. Lately all I've been reading is YA from the perspective of a girl, so it's a little nice to have something different for once. So the middle of the book, the pacing really started to pick up. This was when I was like, oh my god, gotta know what happens next. Kept flipping the pages like crazy. Yeah, I was reading Allison's review right before I started filming this actually, and she said it reminded her of Harry Potter. And the whole time I was reading this book, all I could think of was, wow, this reminds me of Harry Potter mixed with Percy Jackson, which is two awesome series, and I just think mixed together, it kind of just reminded me of those two. So that was awesome. I love both of those. And I don't want to give anything away, but the challenges that he has to do, it just reminded me of the Triwizard Tournament, like Allison said, plus also Percy Jackson's Quest. Yeah, I just thought the whole thing was really well put together. One thing that I do wish is that we would have had a little more background information on Talia and Kurt. They were really awesome characters. They really contributed to the story. So I'm hoping that we find out a little bit more about them in the sequel. So the end of the book, we're definitely left with a cliffhanger, but that's to be expected because it is going to be a trilogy. I really cannot wait to read the second book, and it is called Savage Blue, and it's supposed to come out next year. What else do I have here? Okay, so the plot, I think it was really well put together. It was planned out really nicely. The whole main character being a male, it just put so much more, I want to say, like, oomph for me. It just made everything so much better. It was really different. I never would have thought I'd read a book from a male's point of view being a merman, and I loved it. I think that there was just enough information in this first book, and it wasn't too much information crammed into one book. Usually with trilogies, I find that the first book is amazing, the second book sucks, and the third book is just okay. I'm really hoping that I'm going to be right with this one. I think the second book is going to be awesome. Not everything is tied up in the end of this first book, which is where it's leading with the second book. I'm really bad at explaining what I mean. But I think she's going to have enough information to really make the second book a lot better than second books normally are. Maybe not better than the first, but we'll see if I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? What else? This is a book that both genders can enjoy because it is from the male point of view. I think a lot more guys are going to be attracted to this book because of that reason, and not just because it's some girly mermaid book. So hopefully a lot more boys will be picking this up. For the characters, I love Tristan. He was awesome. He was himself. Like, it's really hard for me to explain, but he was so well spoken, and the narration was just great. And I found myself really, really liking him and wanting to be his friend. I just want to be like, Tristan, get out of this book and be my friend. All of the characters, really, I found myself liking, which is weird because I normally despise at least one or two characters in each book. But everybody was really enjoyable for me. Even we met some, I want to say villainous, but I wouldn't really call them villains. Just characters that you wouldn't expect to like. And I really, really enjoyed Gwen. I don't know if you guys did, but she just made the story for me, and I really, really hope we find out lots more about her in the second book, because that would just make it the best. I think that's really all I have to say. I'm just browsing over my notes here, sorry. I don't want to forget anything. Yeah, I think that's all about all that I have to say. So I hope this book review was okay. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments about how I can make my book reviews better, or, you know, just anything at all. If there are any certain books you want me to review, you can put those in the comments too. You can also check out our website. We do have lots of written book reviews. We normally post them on there instead of making lots of videos. So if you want to check that out, we just made a review index so it's easier to find the books that we have reviewed. So that's www.bibliophileSisters.wordpress.com. So check that out. If you guys have any suggestions, any video suggestions you want to see, because really I want to put up what you guys want to see. I want feedback from you guys to know what you want. So if you have anything, just leave it down below and we'll try to make that happen for you. Also, I have one more thing to show you. After reading all about mermaids, my best friend bought me this cute mug today. I think it's awesome. I love Ursula. So thank you, Jenna. You the best. Yeah, that's all I have. So I hope you guys are having a great month in reading. Month's almost over, so yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.